Turning it back in top of the right circle. Cross ice B, Santucci centers it, and it's tipped wide to the goal by Lamont. Now Sapinski trying to walk in front. Puck is loose. Lamont scores! Brendan Lamont finding a loose puck at the side of the Kings net. All the goals have come on the power play tonight. The Express are on the board is 2-1. Now Sadu the other way. Right wing feed to Owen Stout. He'll lay it up ahead for Gulka. Down the right wing. Gulka fires the shot. He scores! Two quick goals here for the Express in the second period. Brendan Gulka has tied the game at 2. Now to Sapinski in the Kings zone. Across to Mackin. In front. Sapinski scores! Goals for the Express in the second period. 2 of them on the power play, and they now lead 3-2. DeVito, check from behind his center by Santucci. Fires it up to Cressy with room. Cressy cutting on goal to the net. He scores! Defense leads to offense, and Jackson Cressy gives the Express the lead again. It's 4-3. Claire, right wing feed for Hawes, in behind the D, Hawes to the net, stopped by Chris Tye. His biggest save of the game here tonight. 15 seconds remaining in the penalty to Bevan, 1:20 remaining in the third period, 4-3 Express leading. Keats in his own zone. Gave it away, Mackin with an empty net, scores! Perfect time when the goal is dropped for Corey Mackin. Number 38 of the season gives the Express a 5-3 lead with a shorthanded empty net goal. But he gets some help from Johnny Coquitlam, but he lost it. And Lamont wheels into the Vernon zone with Mackin. Now following up with Sapinski with a shot, he scores! Brent Sapinski's hands are still red hot, and he gets the Express on the board. It's 2-1. Puck tipped up the wing. And Mackin will start out for the Express. Into the middle for Sapinski with Lamont, who takes the pass. Lamont, wrist shot, scores! Brendan Lamont snapping it over the shoulder up to Dawson-Chuck, and the game is tied at 2. Lamont can't poke it into the Vernon end again. Now Kultura giving his man a bump. And then Lamont is shoved to the ice, and now Kultura and Brandt have dropped the mitts, and they're both throwing right hands, and Kultura winds up on top of Brandt after Kultura didn't like the way Brendan Lamont was traded, and that's going to spell the end of the night for Nick Kultura and Riley Brandt. Pass up ahead, here's Latina in the Express zone. Latina centers Finley! Stopped by Chris Tye. He's got the pad down as Finley made a bid for his second of this second period. 3:10 remaining in the second period, 3-2 Vernon. Pass across, Mackin centers and Cressy scores! Couple of great passes by Sapinski and Mackin to set up Cressy for the power play goal to tie it at 3. Here's Mackin down the right wing in the Vernon zone. Mackin stops to Sapinski, scores! Corey Mackin put it on a tee for Sapinski, who blasted it home for his second of the game, and the Express lead for the first time tonight. It's 4-3. Tye quickly up ahead from Sapinski as Vernon's changing. Mackin into the middle for Sapinski, wrist shot, scores! And now we have pushing and shoving behind the net after the goal. Sapinski with his second hat trick in as many days. It's a power play goal, and the Express lead 5-3. He'll lever up the wing, kept in the line. Now played in front, Finley alone, stopped by Chris Tye. Got just enough of it with a blocker hand to keep the Express up 2. Trying to poke it down into the corner, that's broken up. Now Robertson given a bump by Brendan Gulka. Now centering pass comes to Bandesha with a shot, he scores! Van Beer Bandesha with his first Express goal, and they lead 1-0. Now the Express power play gets a chance to set it up. Sapinski turning on the check of Swanson, cuts in, centers, Lamont scores! Brendan Lamont rips it top shelf for a power play goal. The Express lead 2-0. Bevan, nice lead feed to Brendan Lamont. Into the middle for Sapinski. Now to Mackin in the trail zone. Mackin, Sapinski. Back to Mackin, obfuscate in front. Lamont jamming at it. Mackin scores. There's number 40 for Corey Mackin, and the Express lead 3-0. And Trail will turn it the other way, but now they're turned back, and they gave it away. Here's Sapinski in the corner with Mackin in front. There's the pass. Scores!
I think that was Sapinski off the goaltender.
I agree. When you're hot, you're hot. And Brett Sapinski now has number 39 to give the Express a 4-0 lead. Clear to the line, but they can't get it out. Now Sadu to Mackin, closing in, wrist shot, scores! What a shot for Corey Mackin for his second of the game with 1 second remaining on the power play. It's 5-0. 10 seconds remaining on the power play. Mackin with his shot, he scores! Number 42 in the season for Corey Mackin, short side on the power play, and the Express lead 1-0. Lang down the left wing in the Surrey zone, fires a shot, scores! That may have surprised short a little bit, but Daniel Lang has restored the Express lead as 2-1. Lobs it up to Kerfoot, now on the right wing for Barula in the Surrey zone. Barula centers it, Sadu scores! Great finish off the rush for Jeevan Sadu, and the Express have the lead for the third time here tonight. It's 3-2. Here's Sapinski all by himself down the right wing. Sapinski cuts to the outside and fires, and that was shot went off the stick and dropped like in line of the goal. Now Sapinski steals Harper up, he scores! He would not be denied. Brett Sapinski with his 40th of the year comes shorthanded, and the Express now lead 4-2. Here's Mackin cutting into the Surrey zone. Mackin cutting it on goal. He scores! Corey Mackin with his second of the game. This one is also shorthanded. This is a new Express record for most shorthanded goals in the season by a player. He is 8. It's now 5-2 Express.